Welcome to a Tech Tip. This is Miss Kenyon, and I am here to talk a little bit about sharing your notes with your teachers. So, when I go into any of my courseware tutorials, and I'm going to go ahead and just go to a tutorial, I do, in addition to the guided notes that I'm sure you've been introduced to, I also have the ability to take notes here. So up here I have my notes box. So right here, oh, I have answered a question wrong. So what details of the story might, the fact that it sounds like Arabian Nights? No, I did. Oh, I was supposed to choose two. Okay. Okay. So now I'm on to a new section. And the title of this section is How Authors Draw on and Transform Source Material. If I wanted to just take and put that in my notebook, I could copy and paste it and put it over here. And that is one thing I would do is I would pick out the headings, okay? And this talks about source material, right? An author may draw on events, and it even gives me the example of Romeo and Juliet, right? I can come over here and I can paste this in here. If I was doing this, I personally would take notes by hand. That's just how I like to do it, right? So that's probably how I would do it. But if you're someone who, for the most part, digital works for you, maybe you want to take your notes this way. It is very nice that you can copy word for word. It does help it get in my brain, but here are notes, okay? Think about, draw out the most important things. Different classes, it's going to be different things. Usually I would aim for having a note per page I read, right? Now this is the most important thing. You can't just close this with the X because class is over. You have to make sure you click Save and Exit. And then let's say that I want to actually turn in my notes to my teacher. Well, the way that I can do this, and I can actually do this from my home screen. See, the notes is still here. I can click Notes, and I have notebooks for all of my courses. These are, and you can see that obviously there's a lot more courses because this is the demo class. So we've done some extra things here, but I can see that this is my note for my Ohio Language Arts, and I can click Printable View, and I can print this. And so you could print it out on paper. Me personally, as a teacher, I would rather you just save it as a PDF, save it to your Google Drive. So over here for your location, you're going to want to choose Google Drive. It will be available to you on a Chromebox. I just don't have it on this computer, but you'll choose Google Drive. This one I actually happen to have. This is my cloud, okay? But you would choose Google Drive, press save, save that document, and then you would have that saved, okay? I hope this helps you out with your class, and if you decide to take notes digitally. Have a great day.